Good morning, and welcome to All Rise and Shine. Drop a voicemail, 804-592-6160. I want to hear from you.
Working for too long, gotta keep back. Turn my cell phone off until I get back. Ooh, yeah, this that. Living my life with no regrets. So I title, link up, pull up on me. We just chillin', at the spot. What time? Anytime. Link up, pull up on me. We the coolin', the chill spot. What time? Party time. I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel.
Oh, yeah, baby. What I need for you to do is to go out there and swivel them hips. Swivel them hips. Swivel them hips, baby. Swivel them hips. Yeah. You know you are ravishing, baby. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What is going on, everybody? And welcome to the one, the only All Rise and Shine. It is I, and I am him, Pete Simonetti, for another episode of your favorite New York Yankees morning show, All Rise. What is up, chat? We got the one, the only Macho King, Desiree Conrad, Matty Stolk, Alex, my guy, how you doing, brother? Philo, Mike Delaguardia, Felice, how are you doing? Caleb Castro, my guy. Gene, what is going on every day? Scotty Wright, who said that, I believe he said there is a holiday today, so he gets to watch All Rise live. And look, it's an experience. It's an experience. He's flexing. You know, we got the flex on a guy named Flexin yesterday. So it was kind of nice to see the Yankees go out there and do what they did. Charlie, what's going on, my guy? Anthony Medina, the great one. Uncle Dom is in the chitty chat. Chitty chat. I love you. Eddie Snaps. Michael Vita, what's going on, my brother Rod Thompson? The jacket. What's that? It's the jacket. I got it off of Rocco DeMeo. He was the toughest son of a bitch in Essex County until I got through with him. What up, everybody? Good morning. Guys, let's get right into today's show. And you know we like to start with a little standings action, all right? So let's take a look where the New York Yankees are. The New York Yankees have won 8 of their last 10, and of course, they have won 7 games in a row. They are 2 games up on the Baltimore Orioles, who are 6-4 over their last 10. And again, guys, I truly believe the 2 best teams in the American League right here, the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Run differentials are, really boosted up for the Yankees. They were sitting about that 30 to 40 range. They are now plus 79 on their run differentials. And that goes all to the New York Yankees starting rotation that has been unbelievable this year. It also goes to the offense, who is now really starting to look like a well-oiled machine. They are ready to rock and roll. They're looking great. But again, never count out those Baltimore Orioles, because the Baltimore Orioles, folks, I've said this for a while, got a very good young team, but they also have a lot of prospects, just like we do. And both of these teams could really almost trade for whoever the hell they want. So, as my early season prediction was, it's going to come down to the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. I'll be honest with you, I don't see anybody running away with this race. I think these teams are going to battle until the very, very end of things to see who goes ahead and takes the crown of the American League East. And then, of course, I think both of these teams obviously get into the playoffs. I think that's going to be very, very obvious. Scott Wright with a great point, too. Out the gate, we're going to talk about this a little later, but Seattle has some really good pitching. So it is going to be a legitimate test for our offense today to manufacture runs. It's not going to be a lot of those home runs or nothing type ABs. These guys are going to have to manufacture runs against the good pitching of the Seattle Mariners. I believe today we're going against Logan Gilbert, who is sitting right about at a 3. He's going to be taking on Marcus Stroman. So a very, very good pitching matchup today to start the 4-game series against the Seattle Mariners. I am really, really excited about it. We'll see how that goes. But the New York Yankees do have, which is some good news, because, we've had the situation with the bullpen looking kind of weak. The offense is looking great, but we do have reinforcements on the way. And I know there's people that are excited about it. I know there's also people who are not too excited about the Yankees getting some of these younger players back. My brother Francis Lee in the chat, what is going on, my guy? But the good news is the New York Yankees are getting reinforcements in the names of Tommy Kahnle and DJ LeMahieu. Both of these guys have spent some good time in Somerset. They are just about back. You go ahead and look at Tommy Kahnle getting in some work here, and he's a big addition to get back. Tommy Kahnle is a guy that you want to get back on this team. The Yankees need him in that bullpen. Again, as much as everybody knows that I love Ian Hamilton, I am a huge fan of Ian Hamilton. I am still a believer in Ian Hamilton. I don't think Ian Hamilton is going to be a guy that all of a sudden you can no longer rely on. He's not going to get on this hot stretch again, and we're going to be saying, damn, the Terminator is back in full effect. I can't really pull this hat down any more than it is already. So not really the hat to do the Terminator with, okay? Guys, remember too, real quick, before we move forward, tomorrow, 4Q, on the website, 4qcoffee.com, they will have ground coffee available, whole bean coffee available, 4 flavors now. My guy Scott is doing it up with 4Q. And it's the reason why they represent NYU, because our beliefs are very, very aligned and we all work very, very hard. So shout out to my guy Scott at 4qcoffee.com. Make sure you get your stuff tomorrow. But Tommy Kahnle in 3 rehab games for Somerset. He has faced 9 batters. He's retired all of them. And listen to this, 8 strikeouts. 8 strikeouts out of the 9 batters he has faced. So Tommy Kahnle is hitting the ground running. He is ready to go. And I'm going to hold off for a second because I also want to talk about somebody else who is on the mend of returning. That is the machine, DJ LeMahieu. And here is DJ LeMahieu in the field yesterday making a very nice play. And these are good things to see. But one of the really good things to see here from DJ LeMahieu, if you guys did not know this, and I'm going to have an interview with DJ LeMahieu here any second where you guys can kind of hear him talk. But DJ LeMahieu had one of those games yesterday where he got tested a ton. So Somerset was hitting the baseball around. DJ LeMahieu had to tag up and score on a sac fly. He made a diving play in the infield that you guys just saw. He was running around the bases quite a bit, really testing that foot out. And he came across basically with flying colors. So let's actually take a second and listen to DJ LeMahieu on his coming return to the New York Yankees.
Did you feel like today was a good test for you, being on base a bunch of times just to kind of run the bases and test the foot out?
Yeah. I got a lot of base running in today, and guys were, getting on base, and a lot of stuff happened on offense. So, couldn't have tested any more than I did today, so it was good.
Made a nice play at third base today, too. Was it nice to finally kind of get an opportunity just to play a little bit of defense there?
Yeah,
a chance?
I'm tired of taking fungos. Ready to get out there and see another uniform and play baseball with the guys again. So it was good.
It's good to hear from DJ LeMahieu like that because, look, no matter how we feel about where DJ LeMahieu was at in his career, obviously not a guy that should be on the field every single day, but let's also remember that DJ LeMahieu is a professional ball player, and he is a guy that is I think, kind of revered in the Yankee clubhouse. You hear that a lot about him, is that he is just a constant professional. And look, this team, has what this team is doing right now is really, really good. I don't think it's going to hurt the New York Yankees putting DJ LeMahieu back in this lineup, and he's going to be playing third base the majority of the time. Now, does it concern us that, a guy like John Berti will not see as much time, Oswaldo Cabrera will not see as much time? That is a fair assessment to make if that's something that concerns you, and I understand it. I understand why that might concern somebody. The way I see it is that the Yankees are, again, getting a professional back. Yes, it worries me with the ground balls. Yes, it worries me with the double plays, but he's a great defender at third base. We know that. And would it really shock anybody if DJ LeMahieu comes back and he performs well? I don't think it would. But on the other hand, would it shock anybody if he doesn't perform well? I don't think that would shock anybody either. I think it's almost a mixed bag. I think we're kind of uncertain with what this DJ LeMahieu is going to give us. I don't think anybody is really 100% lock, stocked, and ready to go on who he's going to be. So for me, the guys they're going to be replacing, I don't think is that big of a deal. Again, you pull up the Yankees roster right now. For Tommy Kahnle, I think it's fairly obvious, right? You're likely going to see the end of Michael Tonkin with the Yankees is what I would assume. Michael Tonkin would then just be probably DFA'd. Somebody would probably pick Tonkin up because he was good. He's been good for the Yankees, to be fair. Michael Tonkin has done a good job for the New York Yankees. But if you go ahead and you say adios there, see you later, Tonkin, Tommy Kahnle replaces that. And of course, it seems more than likely that, where's he at? Jahmai Jones will be replaced for DJ LeMahieu. The Yankees will then have infielders Berti, Cabrera, DJ LeMahieu, Rizzo, Torres, and Volpe. And that way, you're still going to be able to have a lot of guys that can move around. Rizzo can get some days off because LeMahieu could play first. John Berti could fill in at third, shortstop, second base. and I agree with what Mark Teabagger just said, right? I agree with what he says there. Having DJ, Bertie, and Oswaldo, that is very strong. And it is. It makes their bench even better. And, I think for the Yankees, that is the way they see it. You're getting a very good glove from DJ LeMahieu. We're getting a guy that a lot of the players in that clubhouse really revere. So he's a big part. He's a big part to the team. Whether you think his production is going to be there or not, the Yankees obviously are team maker. My bad. There's another Mark Teammaker. We do got a guy in the chat called Teabagger, by the way, a lot of times. I got you guys confused. Oh, man. We got a guy, Willie Teabagger. I got him confused with Willie Teabagger. We got a Mark Teammaker and a Willie Teabagger, all right? What do you guys want from me? The coffee hasn't hit yet. I got the 4Q over here. I'm drinking this bullshit. I should have drank the friggin' 4Q first. But we got Willie Teabagger and we got Mark Teammaker. The hell you want me to do, folks? Lord have mercy. Vodka.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best.
Of course, Francis got to say Teabagger is wild. Oh, man. Where the hell were we? Anyway, let's go ahead and get into our first voicemail of the day. As you guys already know, the voicemail line is right there, 804-592-6160. It's a Mackie to Likey, Hitty the Teabaggy.
Hey, Pete, Macho King in the hill. Hey, that's Doom! Down on the ground, we got back-to-back sweeps, and I am pumped beyond madness. I love this team. I love NYU. I love the New York Yankees. And we're going to go to the World Series with these guys. Ooh, yeah! Macho!
Yo, my man came through with the insane energy. Let me hear the end again.
Ooh, yeah! Macho!
There is nobody like the one, the only Macho King, baby. Let's go.
Hey, Pete, listen. How you doing?
Oh,
Wanted
my
to call
God.
in to the Designated Spitters podcast, and I just want to let you know, man, this team is on fire.
Bro, that's old, fam. That's old, bro. Oh, is that from yesterday? Oh, hold on a second. My bad, guys. Look, I'm all over the place. I'm saying teabaggers. I'm saying tea makers. I'm over here. I'm over there. I'm playing voicemails from 3 months ago. I don't know what the hell's going on this morning, but the Yankees are winning.
Thank you for being a friend.
Alex, my guy, said, who needs coffee when you have Macho King? It's the wrong show. I don't even know what the hell is going on over here. Let's get to Macho Kings now, all right?
Hey, Pete, Macho King in the house. How you doing? Down on the ground. Today, all the Yankee haters are up in arms because we completed the back-to-back sweeps of two punch-and-bag teams, and Juan Soto loves being a Yankee and wants to sign an extension, and Al wants him to be a Yankee for life.
Facts.
Ooh, did anyone think he'd ever go to a six-act organization like the Mets? Don't make me laugh. They not like us, yeah. Everything is falling into place this season, and our Yankees are looking real special. But all great teams have nemesis, yeah. And in the AL East, it's the Baltimore Orioles. They've been around a while, and I can tell you the O's made a statement last month that they'll defend their turf, which is to be expected and respected. But the Yankees must do the same to them. When they come to Yankee Stadium, we have to make it a hostile work environment, Big. They can't swing at him, and then beat him turnbuckle to turnbuckle like Randy Savage beating Barry Horowitz back in the day, Ticket. Because winning the division is an absolute imperative, and securing home field advantage through the playoffs is a do-or-die situation. But as long as the Yankees stay macho and soar like eagles, the snakes will slither away back into their holes. Oh, yeah! Macho!
There it is.
Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Let me tell you something. There's nobody like him. There's nobody like him. There's the one, the only Macho King, and then there's everybody else. And if you ain't down with NYU, then you're going nowhere. All right? That's the way it goes over. Hey. That's the way it goes over. Hey. All right? Guys, we got a ton of voicemails this morning. Everybody's excited to talk about the Yankees right now. We're not starting these shows with Ajita through the neck. Okay? We are not starting these shows with Ajita through right up here. Right up here is how I typically last season started every one of these shows because the Yankees sucked ass. But we know that. Speaking of ass, we might have the ass sticker coming soon. We just, I don't know. We might have the ass sticker coming soon. Just saying.
I am Javier Velez from the Bronx. What's up, Pete? And I am so fucking glad that the Yankees swept the White Sox
take it
yesterday. Great game yesterday. Great series for the Bombers.
Okay.
The offense is on fire.
Okay.
I love John Carlos. I am now a Stanton believer, and
little G.
all we have to do is sweep the fuck out of the Mariners and get it done with. And remember, NYU forever. Smacky that likey, hitty that stubby. Peace. Love ya. See you tonight.
Hey, take it easy. Take it easy. Okay. All right, little pow to the Mariners. I'm a big fan of Big G. Okay, let's take a look at Big G. By the way, hey, there's a lot to be a fan of right here with Big G right now. There's a lot to be a fan of right now with Big G. 252, 301 on base percentage. The on base he doesn't walk. That's all right. That's all right. Slugging .516. My guy got 11 bombs. Look at these numbers. Look at the red. Not exactly a serial killer, as we call it. When somebody's all red, they're a serial killer. Blood all over the place. This guy will let you live. He'll beat you down and he might let you live. It's kind of nasty like that. But man, oh man, Big G is doing everything the New York Yankees have wanted to do. There's nothing you can complain about when it comes to G. No doubt about it. Steelio, my guy, he says, see what you did, Pete? Got kids calling and cursing. What can I do? I'm here chilling, having a good time. I do my thing. Sometimes you get, these kids, I'm telling you, I go to New York and I'm at Yankee Stadium and I got kids coming up to me and they want to take pictures with me and shit. And the parents are like, they love you. He loves you. This kid loves you. And I'm sitting there looking at the parents sometimes like, man, oh man, do they hear some of the words that come out of my mouth? I don't know, but they enjoy me.
Yeah, what up, Simonetti?
Yo!
Boy, DJ Steelio with the book calling in again.
Swivel them hips!
How you doing? Hey, yo, Pete, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Happy Monday. God damn it.
Little buddy.
Yeah, my bad, bro. I'm working right now. What's up, man? Question for you, man. So we know Alex Verdugo is going to be, a free agent after this season, and
yes,
so
sir.
is Anthony Rizzo. So I got a question for you. I don't know if you would do it if you were Pete Dombrowski, but would you give Verdugo the same kind of contract that Anthony Rizzo got? Like a 1 or 2 year with like $9-10 million just to, have him around. I feel like Verdugo, at this point, Verdugo is like way better than Rizzo is, because Rizzo, I feel like he's already past his prime, even though he can still ball. But in my opinion, I would much rather keep Verdugo over Rizzo, even though we don't have any more room in the outfield. But, it's just a question. But yeah, man, before I go, let me hit you with a little jokey joke. Matter of fact, I'm not going to hit you with one because it's they're cringy, and I know some people don't like my jokes, so gotta go, man. Peace.
NYYU is like, it's like it goes in order. There's storylines that happen here, like it's wrestling or something. Some people may not have caught on the end there and understood why he didn't give a joke today, but there's like storylines. So it's like you got to watch everything we do to understand all the stories. And we're good like that. We're giving you guys storylines like it's professional wrestling or it's written out. But none of this is scripted. This is all real. You know what I'm saying? It's all real. It's kind of how we do it over. Hey. It's kind of how we do it over. Hey. Just saying. I'm just saying. But speaking of Alex Verdugo, look, here's the thing with Doogie that people got to remember. Alex Verdugo is a young dude. He's not a 31-year-old outfielder, 32-year-old outfielder. Alex Verdugo is in his late 20s. And let's get real here, folks. The guy's not going to get a $9 million deal. If Alex Verdugo continues to perform, and he continues to perform with the New York Yankees, I think a lot of teams are going to look at that and go, oh, shit, that's fire. Damn, let's go. Like, I'd bring Doogie here. Look what he did for the Yankees. He played in the brightest lights. He's one of the big reasons that team had the type of energy that team had. He kind of changed the culture of the Yankees. So other teams out there, I believe, will be lining up for the services of Alex Verdugo to be one of the mainstays of their teams for years to come. Will that team be the New York Yankees? It's very hard to see it. It's very hard to see it. And it sucks to say that because I really, really like Alex Verdugo. I like Doogie a lot. Everybody knows that. I don't typically, make merchandise and stuff like that for a guy that's going to maybe be one and done. And, we don't have the greatest hopes of re-signing them because of the system. But I got merch out there for Doogie because I think he has been such a great addition to this club that he's almost underrated because he really, really helped being one of those big guys for this team that kind of changed the way the Yankees do business. You got, Verdugo, Soto, Stroman. These guys have come in there with a different type of style and swag, and the Yankees have accepted it. And they've allowed it to go ahead and change the culture of this team. I think it's very important. But with me saying that, I also think Alex Verdugo, other teams are going to see that. Other teams are seeing what he's done. Other teams are seeing that he's doing it at this level. And I think other teams are going to sit back and go, we can really use this guy in our team. We can really utilize this guy. And they're probably going to pony up a nice chunk of money for Alex Verdugo. And to be fair, he deserves it. He deserves it. He deserves it. So Alex Verdugo, it does suck the situation because, again, you got Spencer Jones coming up who hasn't performed great. I think he had a couple of hits the other day, so maybe he turns it around and gets it going. But you have Jason Dominguez on the mend. Jason Dominguez is already smacking the ball around in the minor leagues on the whole rehab thing for him. Where does he fit? Nobody really knows. I'll say it right now, though. I think any idea of trading Verdugo is probably a really bad idea for this team. Even if Verdugo struggled a bit, and you're kind of looking around going, man, Jason Dominguez could really help us right now, trading Verdugo would be a very, very bad idea. You would have to then move Trent Grisham, of course, and figure out a way to keep all these guys here. Because again, how do you move on from what this guy has meant to the clubhouse? You could see it. You could see it every single day. He means a lot to this team. Moving him to me is just not an option. It's not an option. It's not an option at all. As Philo says, Spencer Jones is hitting .221 with a 630 OPS. It's not it. Where it stands right now, that is not it. And unfortunately, you know, he's still a guy developing. Again, he's a very big guy, Spencer Jones. So it could take a little bit of time for him to really figure it out. And, you know, prospects again are prospects are prospects. Prospects are suspects until they make it. And that's just how it is. That's just how it is. So Spencer Jones, as we all know, got all the talent in the world to develop into a really good ball player. We all know that. But we gotta wait and see what he's gonna be. And it still makes it tough for the Yankees to bring back Verdugo because you already know you got Jason Dominguez. So it makes it tough. It makes it tough. Let's keep it going, guys.
Hey, Pete, it's Jean. How are you? I
Agreed,
just,
Mark.
Wanted to share in the delight that the Yankees are doing so incredibly well.
Yep.
In this last series, which we swept, I was very impressed with two players who really stand out for me, and that was Gil, of course, with those, 14 strikeouts, utterly amazing, and Trevino. I could not be happier with Trevino and for Trevino. And I also think Volpe's coming into his own in the leadoff spot. I see improvement. Anyway, my big concerns are with the players that are coming back and how the starting pitchers and lineups will be affected. And, they're doing so well, you'd hate to see anything monkey that up. Anyway, that's it for now, and enjoy the rest of your day, and I look forward to listening to you in the next 18 minutes. Bye.
To you so much, Gene. I appreciate that. No doubt about it. Yeah, look, the Yankees are playing on a great high, and, I wanna say something right now about this. I want to say something. Hold on, sorry. Jira just made me laugh. She's so stupid. She's so stupid. She just sent me something. I don't know why she does this. Now I'm saying it in my head. Anyway, I do want to talk about this real quick because I'm going to say something right now that I think everybody needs to pay attention to me when I say this. Throughout the years, a lot of you who have been with me since the beginning of Aaron Boone, I broke that news. I put that news out there way back in the day. One of the first videos I ever put on YouTube, again, when I came back to doing videos and stuff like that. But I want to share this message because I think this is going to be very important. I believe this New York Yankee club is very, very different than years past. There was the year, 2022, when the Yankees had that amazing first half of the year and everybody's out there going, 98, they're the 98 team. They're the greatest thing in the planet. Oh, look at this. Look at this record, this and that. I sat there and I told everybody, you guys remember this, I said, enjoy it while it's happening. Let's just dial it back. Let's take it easy because I think we all know there's still a lot of red flags here. There's a lot of serious concerns about this club that just hasn't poked its head out. And that's great. But there's a chance that there's a really good chance a lot of this isn't going to continue. And then we all know what happened. This team feels different. This team feels different. And I am not sitting here saying the Yankees are going to win the World Series. I'm not sitting here saying any of that. But what I am sitting here saying is I have a lot more belief in this club than I've had of these previous clubs in the past. This team feels different. This team has the pieces. This team has done this without Garrett Cole. This team has depth. They have guys. If somebody goes down, we know that they have others on the mend coming on up. And as much as I have given Yankees leadership a hard time, rightfully so, in the past, I have tipped my cap to them for the majority, if not all, of the season, besides 1 or 2 spots. I always go back to Hal Steinbrenner saying we had these meetings, and there was a lot of heated discussion in these meetings. We had Yankee quotes, anonymous people coming out saying, we want leadership to be more tough. We need Aaron Boone to be tougher on the players. There was rumors that there was a lot of anger towards the way the team was being ran, how this team was being handled within the Yankees front office. And they apparently hashed all that stuff out in the offseason. Now what we're seeing is consistent lineups every day. We're seeing guys playing every day where the majority of us could sit back and go, okay, it's going to be Volpe, Soto, Judge, Verdugo, Stanton, Rizzo. We have an idea of what the top of that order is going to look like. Folks, that is very important. This is something we have not seen from the Yankees over the last multiple years. We also see a team a lot more loose. We see a team having fun. Again, I love watching a pitcher come out of the game and the first dude out the clubhouse and out the dugout is a guy who we just signed, but sometimes he has on an old school vintage t-shirt of the Yankees. And he's the first guy out saying, what's up? I love the spring training photos of Alex Verdugo in the Yankee pinstripes rocking the chains. I love seeing it. Stroman being who he is. Soto having the team dancing in the dugout. For all the past weaknesses that I've been screaming my lungs out about, to see the way this team has started to look, has started to play, and have gotten off to the way they've played baseball, it does indeed feel very different than it has felt in the past. That's all I'm going to say. Does it mean anything? No. Just I believe this team is a different club. I believe this team has a different heart. And I believe they have a set goal. Different team, different vibes, different results. Let's keep it going.
Hey, your boy Simon calling from Bella Vista in New Haven, Connecticut. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Well, the gift from God struck again yesterday. I'm telling you. The guy is unstoppable. All those people who said that he should go to number 2 spot, he's staying at number 3, and Soto's in number 2. I'm telling you, though, with Soto and Judge, our two-man wrecking crew, nobody stands a chance, not even Boston. Because once we get up there, Pete, and play Boston, we'll be so far in first, Boston will still be trying to find a way to beat us, and they still won't. I mean, after all, the Judge and Soto are mightier than the Devers. Well, you have a good day, Pete. Rock on. NYY Underground forever. Smacky the likey. Hitty the subby. And remember, Aaron Judge is a gift from God.
Yeah!
Oh, and don't forget out there, you people, I hope you ate your crow for saying that Judge is not coming out of his slump, because you still got to eat that crow. Have a good day. Bye.
If anybody wants a little bit of salt for their crow, let Simon know. Friggin' Simon, man. Simon is always ready. He's always ready to let everybody know how great the gift of God, Aaron Judge is.
And Aaron Judge is a gift from God, yeah.
I mean, he's a serial killer. I mean, you look at the red here. That's serial killer territory right here from Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge has been unbelievable for the New York Yankees. He has been great. He has been amazing for the Yanks. For a guy, it's unbelievable. For a guy who just a few weeks ago was hitting 189, 191. The dude is now hitting 266, 402 on base percentage, 578 slugging, and he has almost a 1,000 OPS. Can't argue with Simon that he's a gift from God. I'm just saying, you can't do it.
Hey, PD, it's TJ from the Hot ATL.
Yo, what's up, my guy?
Great job by NYU committee. As always, you guys are doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Fun listening to you guys.
Thank
Real
you.
quick, I want to talk about team chemistry. This Yankees team has very good team chemistry. I love the Stroman move. I love the Verdugo move. These two brought a different element to the team that's not been there in the past years. Yeah, a couple of years ago we made the ALCS championship. We got swept. It was a good team, but not like the way this team is having fun. This is a different team all together. It reminds me of Nick Swisher from 2019, bringing that different element. And then more importantly, Soto. What bad defense? What not lazy guy? What this? What that? It's all bullshit. Soto's been everything and he belongs in this uniform, and I kind of agree with you. I think we're going to sign him before he gets to free agency. I really do. I think we're going to sign him right after the All-Star break, maybe even in the early part of August. But we're going to give him whatever he wants. I would just do it, get this guy signed, be done with, and then we can concentrate on other stuff in the off-season. And more importantly, one thing I gotta get you on, PD. Just one thing. You got to play this voicemail. One thing I get you on. You know, you said something about the Mets being little sisters. They ain't little sisters. They're little bitches. That's what they are. Bitches. And Glaber's an ass, too. Anyway, the reason why I'm saying this because TJ Conestow said so.
Okay, TJ Stone Cold said so. Okay, Mets are little bees, and what's his face? Glabe's S.
Good morning, Pete, over there, over here, everywhere.
Yo, Dom.
Rocking the house. Guys, just wanted to say that was a great sweep yesterday. Of course, we have some things to talk about. We got Seattle coming in. Let's just keep the train moving in the right direction with good pitching, good defense, and solid offense, baby. I am really stoked that this team is making me giddy like Christmas morning again.
Facts.
And Garrett Cole as Professor Cole talking to all those guys, and they're feeding off of his knowledge, man. Yep. I just feel it. You see when Los came off the mound yesterday, Cole was right there, and they were talking their stuff.
Correct.
Lessons are in-house, man. School is in session. Just keep listening to Cole, guys, and keep the staff moving in the right direction. Take care, guys. Have a great morning.
Yep, Uncle Dom, you are spot on, my guy. And look, I want to add to that because it is a great point that you brought up what Garrett Cole has done with this team. You heard Luis Hill the other day. He said he's Professor Cole. He basically immediately was like, that dude right there. That guy right there. He's the dude. He's the guy. He's the guy. We saw, thanks to our good friend John Brophy, when they were in Tampa, Professor Cole was working with Louis Hill, helping him out. We heard even a veteran like Carlos Rodon, who says, I walk around with Garrett Cole merchandise on because we love this guy. He means so much to our team. Rodon finishes outing yesterday. He comes out and Garrett Cole is there talking to him. Garrett Cole is there. Hey, man, you know, blah, 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 whatever. This is why you commit to players like Garrett Cole. This is why you know you can commit to players like Judge, to players like Juan Soto, because these guys even mean more. One off the field, two on the field, but not even playing. Being there is a lot for these guys. Garrett Cole is like a second pitching coach. If you guys remember in the offseason, when there was the discussions of a Dylan Cease trade and he's going to be moved, and there was a lot of people out there, oh, he's terrible. He's a horrible starter. He's the worst. What do you guys remember me saying about Dylan Cease? I said, you pair that man with Garrett Cole and Matt Blake, I think you'd really, really have something. And that's why I'm overly confident in dealing prospects, if I have to bring in a good young starting pitcher. Because I know Garrett Cole will go above and beyond to help a player. That's who he is. That's what makes him so valuable. He's a second pitching coach on the club. That's what makes Cole who he is and makes him rock with who he is. So I'm very, very happy. I'm very, very happy. One more thing, speaking of Carlos Rodon, did you guys hear about Rodon saying, here's some of Rodon's quotes. I want to say this because this is important, because he's basically saying now he feels at home. He feels at home now. I sit down in the dugout now and I look around and I feel pretty comfortable sitting in this stadium, said Carlos Rodon. I thought about that the first month here in April. Sitting down and looking around, this doesn't feel overwhelming anymore. This feels like home. And again, guys, I bring this up because there has not been a major difference on this ball club. There has been a Marcus Stroman, there has been a Juan Soto, and there has been an Alex Verdugo. Last year, Garrett Cole, Judge, they were all there. Something changed this offseason, whether it was conversations in that meeting that Hal Steinbrenner talked about. There was a lot of hostile back and forth, hot conversation. Something changed where this team became a little more loose, where they've become a little more not talking about it, but actually doing it communication-wise and letting these guys be who they are. It feels different. It feels very, very different. And as Hector says right there, he's right. Winning does help. Winning does help. It does. No doubt about it. Winning is a big part of the club, and they are doing that. They are certainly doing that. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me refresh our voicemails here and hit the like button if you have not. Please go ahead and smacky that likey, hitty that subby. All right? Let's get to the next voicemail.
Hey, Pete. It's Corey from Philly. I'm just checking in. Big fan of the show, man. Love what you're doing.
Thank you, my guy.
My thought right now, process is, what do you think? What do you think we're going to have to do when Dominguez gets called up? Realistically, this team's going to continue to win. I think we're going to win 97 or 98 games. The Orioles are our real only competition. But in the long run, the Yankees will win the division.
Okay.
That isn't enough. We need to win the World Series. That's understood. So
100%.
Big picture here. I just want to see what you think. As of right now, it's a big question. What this roster would look like going into October. I mean, it's just cool to think about. You know, I can't wait till they get to the playoffs with Soto and Judge. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
But what do you think it looks like? And how do you think Cole comes back after his injury and being out for such a long time? I honestly think there's a chance that they might put Rodon in a game one, maybe in a situation. But, you know, I just want to get your thoughts on it. Thanks, Pete.
Corey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. And look, at the end of the day, here's the way to look at this and to see this. The Yankees are winning. And I know that's kind of a cheap way out, and it's kind of like that's an answer, but not an answer, so to say. It's kind of like a politician, right? It's kind of digging away from the topic. But the reality is that the New York Yankees are winning baseball games. So you're not in a position to have to rush a Garrett Cole back. The Yankees rotation is one of the best in Major League Baseball. That is the facts. You are not in a position where you're saying, oh my God, this team desperately needs Garrett Cole back. You're not in that position right now. The Yankees aren't in a position where they're going, ah, man, you need Dominguez back. Everybody's terrible. They're not in that right now. The Yankees are in a very, very strong position. They are in a very strong position here where they have a great opportunity to allow guys to be 100%. And I know nobody wants to hear this, but Jason Dominguez is going to see quite a bit of time in the minor leagues. You got to remember a couple of things. He is still DHing. He's going to DH again for about another whole week. Then he's going to finally move to the outfield. And you know that process is going to be another good 2 weeks minimum. Probably longer than that. Fact of the matter is, and I know again, this is something not everybody wants to hear. It's the best case scenario for the Yankees. They have a shit ton of depth. They have a shit ton of possibilities on this team of guys that are in the minor leagues that can come up and fill in spots if need be. Here's another one. Oswald Peraza, who's been hitting the cover off of the ball. Yankees just reinstated him from the 10-day injured list, and they optioned him to AAA. So he's back down in AAA. They'll be getting his ABs in AAA, and he'll be ready upon needed. Be ready upon needed. It's not bad. Those are good problems to have, and I know that's not popular, and I get it. But those are indeed good problems to have. That's just the facts. That is just the facts. Let me refresh my screen here. 1 second, guys. All right, here we go.
Pete, what's up, my man? There's
Yo.
DJ Control in full effect.
What's up, my brother?
I wanted to ask you. You always give good advice, and you're always on point with the comments that you make.
Okay.
You know, the Yankees are doing exceptionally well, no doubt about it. But at the same time, we got a sort of a problem. Actually, It's a good problem. The man, Jason Dominguez, he's on his way. We have, Verdugo. I like Verdugo a lot. Doogie's doing his thing. Of course, Juan Soto and Judge and everybody else. But, Jason Dominguez is on his way. Who do you think is going to be the odd man out? Or you think the organization is going to be able to work it out? Give me your thoughts, Pete. God bless you and the family. Take care, my man.
DJ Control, God bless you too, my friend. I really appreciate your voicemail. And guys, this is going to be a regular talk, regular conversation, especially when Jason Dominguez is back out there in the outfield. It is going to be something that everybody is talking about every day. It's going to be constant news cycle. And at the end of the day right now, look, in the offseason, and let me explain something to you guys real quick. This is a point I want to make. Major League Baseball is the hardest game to predict. It's the hardest game to predict. You might have a take in the offseason, and 2 months in, you look back and go, damn, that was off. You would probably have, I don't know, 90% of the fan base, maybe even more, who sat there and said, well, Stanton got to be the guy going, right? I mean, in the offseason, Stanton's the odd man out, obviously. You can't keep giving this guy a spot. You can't keep letting Stanton get ABs. Guys, Stanton has been fantastic. He has been fantastic. You're not saying, Stanton, adios, brother, because guess what? You're slow and you're only a DH. You're sitting there going, the dude is putting up some of the best numbers as a DH in baseball. He is the perfect hitter in the middle of the Yankees order right now. Can that change in a month? Yeah, it could. But again, that is baseball. It is a marathon. It is a long year. Takes could look great, and then takes could look really bad. A lot of people before the year didn't even like Verdugo. Oh my God. It's Josh Donaldson again, which thankfully for me, I always shot that shit down. I always said Verdugo was a great pickup. I always said that. That idea that he's Donaldson, I got tweets on that. Whoever the hell said that, I don't think you know what the hell you're talking about. But there was people back then going, well, Donaldson will be, Verdugo's going to be off the team midway, right? No. Believe it or not, again, this is best case scenario for the Yankees. Whether you like that or not, it is what it is. This is indeed best case scenario for the New York Yankees. That all of these guys are playing extremely well. That is good. That's what you want as a Yankee fan. You stay with what is working. No reason to fix what is not broken. The Yankees currently have one of the best teams in baseball, based on many categories. Jason Dominguez will have his time. No doubt about it. Garrett Cole, you know, is going to be back. They'll figure that out. They have to, because he is indeed Garrett Cole. But again, I just want to remind everybody, these things do typically find a way to sort itself out. And a lot of the stuff we're thinking about now could be very different a month from today. It could be very different a month from today. We could be sitting here a month from now going, I mean, at this point, the way this guy is playing, you might have to make that switch. Or with this guy going down with, God forbid, an injury, you got reinforcements right there and ready to go. There's a lot of things that can happen in a very long season. These things do tend to sort itself out. I think a lot of times we think about this stuff too hard. But we do got a 4-game set coming up today. And of course, guys, at 7 o'clock, we have Game Season Live for you all. Logan Gilbert, 3-2 on the year, 3.07 ERA. Will take on Marcus Stroman, 3-2 for the Yankees, 3.33 ERA. It is the start of a 4-game set against a really good pitching Seattle Mariners. They don't have the greatest offense in the planet, but this team can pitch with the best of them. And today, with a guy like Logan Gilbert, it is going to be very interesting to see what the New York Yankees do to him. If the Yankees come out here and just bang up Seattle's pitching, wow, you'll have even more excitement for this club. But guys, we do got one more voice. Let me double check here. Let's get to it.
Hey, yo, Joey Magadona.
Don't over.
I was told first thing this morning, hey, you haven't called Pete in a while, so I just want to call and say, Pete, I love you, brother. I'm looking forward to this fucking week's worth of games. It's going to be a good test to see where we really stand. I mean, I know we're hot 7 straight, but I mean, given the competition, I can't wait to see what we do this week. But I'm not going to overreact because they got studs in the pitching rotation here. Well, let's go beat up on Seattle, and everybody enjoy your holiday weekend, and let's keep this thing going. Yankees.
Appreciate you, Joey. Thank you. Yeah, Joey, it does feel like you haven't called in a long time. All right, I miss doing the Joey Bag of Donuts over 8. I miss doing it. My guy, that's my guy, Joey Bag of Donuts. All right. But I appreciate you, my guy. Thank you so much for the voicemail. And yeah, this is a big series. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun to watch. And again, I hope you guys tune in with me at 7 o'clock. Again, I know you guys are probably so sick and tired of hearing me say this, but I always shout this community out. You guys know how much you all mean to us. September 14th, folks, is getting closer and closer by the day. We got to get those tickets sold for NYYU Day on September 14th. Yankees, Red Sox, you guys already know the deal. On top of that, I just want to shout out this community because we have had by far our greatest success here at NYYU. We have had our greatest success on NYYU over the last week and a half. In about a little less than 3 days, we've had over 450 subscribers. We've just hit 26K. We are closing in on 26.5 already. We're sitting right now at 26,428 subscribers. So the word is getting out about NYYU. The word is getting about who this community is and what this community is. And I am just extremely grateful and thankful for this amazing community. As Jira just said, your friends, your cousins, your girlfriend, your brother, share the ticket link to everybody. We got it shared here in the chat. You guys know that. But share it out to everybody off of here. Your friends at work, your friends in your phone, community boards, all that stuff, guys. Let people know about NYYU. Let them know about the event on September 14th. We want all of you out there, guys. It is so significant for the growth of NYYU, guys. We appreciate you all. You guys are the friggin' best. I love you guys, and I will see you at 7 o'clock sharp for Game Season Live, followed by Post-Game Season Live. Talk to you guys then. Have a great rest of your day. I will see you guys a little later. Peace, baby. We on out of here.
It's heavy. Famous love. Yeah, I gotta keep it trendy on my soul. I'm the most selfish person that I know. Here we go, down the rabbit hole. Got a couple carrots around my neck. Self-respect, when you out of line, you put yourself in check. They don't hear me, they don't hear me though. Cycles going round and round and round like a merry-go. Stand for truth, or fall for any old scenario. That's why I keep my circle smaller than a Cheerio. Cause it's the company you keep. Stay woke, please don't get caught sleep. End up sowing what you reap. Know your worth, and don't sell cheap. The ghost is inside of me, can't take it out of me. No matter where